Hi there guys, my name is Danielle. You can call me Dani and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a Pride inspired look. I really love it. It was actually inspired by one of my previous looks that I put on Instagram, this one right here. If you want to see how I got this beautiful inspired Pride look, then keep on watching.
So the very first palette we're going to be using today is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics, and we're also going to be using the 35B palette by Morphe, of course. Both are very beautiful and very colorful palettes. Then we're going to be using some yellow body paint, green body paint, light blue body paint, and purple body paint. And of course, we're also going to need some Urban Decay Primer Potion. First, we're going to start off with just our normal foundation base. I decided not to put any eyebrows on. It's your choice. And to start off, we're going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion to just outline the mask that we want to do. I'm doing just a small, simple mask, which I think will still be very well for the look that we are achieving today. Next, you want to get a big fat concealer brush and you want to spread the primer potion all over the mask and make sure it is covered completely. Now, before we start, we're going to take a quick little dance break. And the first color we're going to be using today is the red, and we're going to just dab it on the outskirts of the mask just so we can get a nice space down, and we're just going to be doing that with all the colors. So the next color we're going to be using is the orange color, and just to remind you that the red and the orange that we are using first are from the Morphe 35B palette, and just like the red, we're going to be dabbing the orange on the outskirts of the mask, not filling in just yet. Now the first paint we are going to be using is the yellow paint. For this one, we're going to be using just a little concealer brush, and just like we did with the eyeshadows, we're just gonna keep going along the outside of the mask, still not filling in just yet. Now, of course, going off the rainbow scale, we're gonna be using the green paint. This one is a very light color, of course, but we are going to be covering it with a green eyeshadow base, so don't worry about that if you are using paint or if you're just using regular eyeshadow. Your choice. Just remember. Did y'all miss voiceover Dani? Yeah, you did. I know you did. So next we're going to be using is the blue paint. This one is also very light, but it's still going to work very well when we put our eyeshadow over this base, still outlining the mask, not filling in just yet. Then the final color is, of course, purple. Yay! I know that was weird. And to finish outlining the mask, then once you are done, just quickly take a look at yourself, make sure you're looking bomb, and make sure it is to your liking. And then we're gonna go back to the start with the red, and we're gonna start filling in using a brush. Then, of course, the next color is orange from the Morphe 35B palette, of course. Right, and then of course the next color is yellow. For this one, we're going to keep using the paint with the yellow, green, blue, and purple. as the base for the eyeshadows to come next. And of course, please ignore the weird faces and also ignore my resting beep face because I am very concentrated. I promise I'm having fun doing this. I am not mad or anything. We're halfway done now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who else cringed at that? I'm sorry, guys. You know what's next. Green paint is next. Some reason green is taking forever to put on. Oh, finally we are putting on the blue base, the best base, the blue, which is also my favorite color in case you guys didn't know. Fun fact. All right, we're gonna be filling in with the blue paint. Next is the final paint color, purple. Yes, finally. I feel like this is taking longer because I just have a big face. I'm sorry, guys. So next we're going to dip our finger into the red from the Morphe palette, and we're going to be dabbing it onto the red section in a nice tapping and swooshing motion, not rubbing. We want to make sure that it's not rubbing. Then of course we're going to do the same thing with the orange from the same Morphe palette and a nice dabbing and swooshing motion. Do not rub. Then next comes the yellow. Now this one is going to be just a little bit harder. We're going to dip our finger into the yellow from the Brazil palette, and with this one we're just going to be tapping it. We're not going to try to swoosh it as much, just a little more tapping motion because the paint is still just a tad bit wet. And we're going to be doing this with the green, blue, and purple as well. Now dipping back into that Brazil palette, we're going to be using a nice beautiful green and doing the same thing that we did with the yellow, dabbing it on to the paint, just a little bit wet still, making sure not to do any rubbing movements so then we can keep the color payoff. So now we're going to be dipping back into the Morphe 35B palette for the last two colors, the blue and the purple. And then of course we're going to keep using the dabbing motion that we did with the yellow and the green to keep the color payoff. And then of course something happens with my camera and it cuts out when I'm dabbing on my purple. Dab. And so here's just me sort of cleaning it up with a brush, or just at least pretending to. Now here comes the most easiest part out of the whole look that I believe is we're going to be grabbing the brush from the red, orange, green, blue, and purple, and we're going to be cleaning out the harsh lines of each color so then it makes a smooth transition throughout the face. A cute little beauty guru, but of course my camera agrees not with me, and I'm gonna put on some lashes by Paddington Lashes in the style Bar Dots. Then I'm gonna be using lip liner by MAC Cosmetics in the color Etc., and then topping it up with Jeffree Star and Manny MUA collaboration in the color Daddy. And I chose this color because I feel like to not take away the attraction of the mask and the eyes, we need to stick with a more neutral and deep nude color with our lips. Of course, at first I wanted to go black, but then I thought, you know, that might stand out just a little too much. So we stuck with a nice deep nude, and Daddy from Jeffree Star is absolutely the most perfect color in the world for this. And then to complete the look, we are going to do some very beautiful floral Converse, please sponsor me, and a beautiful denim dress by Rue 21, also sponsor me. And that is the look we are going for Pride. Dani, go ahead with the outro.
Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Pride look just as much as I enjoyed creating it. There was some bumps and bruises to make this, but I did it, and it's amazing, and I feel beautiful, and I can't wait to show it off at Pride, and I'm just really excited about this look. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to please give it a big thumbs up down below. Yeah. And if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post every Friday now. You just gotta click that little subscribe button right down there. It's just somewhere around there. You just gotta find it and click it. Or at the end, you can just click on my face and you'll see my stuff. And yeah, that's all you gotta do. That simple. Thank you guys so much for watching. I super love this look. I can't wait to show it off at Pride with my friends. And I hope you guys have an amazing Pride week, or amazing Pride month, or an amazing Pride day. However you guys want to celebrate it. Amazing Pride lifetime. And I can't wait to see you guys next Friday. Mwah.